Queen Elizabeth II, how monarch shocked everyone by doing as asked. Queen Elizabeth II did something very unexpected during a royal engagement that shocked her press team, just for the benefit of a royal photographer. On the 50th anniversary of the D-Day landings in 1994, the Queen visited a cemetery in Normandy to show her respects to those who gave their lives in the war. Photographer Kent Gavin captured a brilliant picture of the monarch standing alone amongst the white tombstones, but he only got the shot with her help. In 2013 Amazon Prime documentary Royalty Close-Up, The Photography of Kent Gavin, he explained how he arranged the situation. He said, "I was looking at the program and this wasn't actually there, I couldn't see this impact picture of how it was going to come about." He explained that he told the palace press officer, "What we need is for the Queen to move away from Prince Philip and all the entourage to move the other way." The press officer reportedly replied, "How on earth am I going to do that?" Mr. Gavin responded, "Ask her. It's as simple as that, just see if it can happen." Then, on the day, the Queen did exactly as he had requested. Mr. Gavin recalled, "She just walked up there and she looked at the camera, bang. It was done and that was it." The photograph ended up on the front page of the Daily Mirror, the newspaper Mr. Gavin worked for. Mr. Gavin told the documentary that this is actually quite typical of the Queen, who is very media-savvy and accommodating for the press. He recalled a royal trip to Bangladesh where she did not pose, but certainly moved in a way that made it easier for him to get a fantastic picture. He said, "The Queen is very media-savvy, she understands what's going on. I can remember when I did a trip with her in Bangladesh and, again, she'd be there for you in the best way she could. She wouldn't deliberately pose up or do anything for you, but she would know you were after a certain image and would do her best to accommodate." He added that it was not always easy for the Queen to do this either, as she has a strict itinerary and routine to stick to, and is often being pulled in all directions. Mr. Gavin recalled how the Queen used to smile when she knew there was an opportunity for a good picture, for example when she met Pope John Paul II. Another time when she flashed a knowing smile is when she and Princess Diana turned up to an event in exactly the same shade of blue. This awareness of the cameras and the ability to work with the cameraman is something the Queen and Princess Diana had in common. According to the documentary, Diana would flirt with the camera, especially when Mr. Gavin was behind it. Mr. Gavin had a good relationship with the royals because he was genuine and authentic, and did not act bizarrely as some people do when faced with such VIPs as the Queen and other members of the royal family. He was also always respectful, he did not shout out or demand anything from the royals. The photographer himself also thinks Diana rather liked his Cockney accent and the fact that they could have banter together. Queen Elizabeth shocked everyone by doing what she's told, monarch is media savvy. Queen Elizabeth II shocked everyone when she did what she was told to do. In the 2013 Amazon Prime documentary Royalty Close-Up, The Photography of Kent Gavin, the veteran photographer shared how he captured the brilliant snap of the Queen standing alone amongst the white tombstones. Gavin said that he explained to the palace press officer that the monarch should move away from Prince Philip and all the entourage. The press officer was hesitant to do it because he knew he could not just order the Queen what to do. Gavin told the officer to ask the Queen to do it. The Queen shocked them because she did exactly as what she was told to do. She just walked up there and she looked at the camera, bang. It was done and that was it, Gavin said. In the documentary, Gavin also praised Queen Elizabeth II for being media savvy. According to him, the monarch is very accommodating to the press. The Queen is very media savvy, she understands what's going on. I can remember when I did a trip with her in Bangladesh and, again, she'd be there for you in the best way she could, he explained. She wouldn't deliberately pose up or do anything for you, but she would know you were after a certain image and would do her best to accommodate. The expert photographer recalled how the Queen smiled when she had the opportunity for a good picture like when she met Pope John Paul II. She was also photographed grinning when she turned up to an event wearing the same shade of blue as the late Princess of Wales. Queen Elizabeth II's awareness of the cameras and ability to work with the cameraman is something that the Queen and Princess Diana had in common. Queen Elizabeth II rarely smiles in photos. Royal photographer Tim Rook shared his top 3 favorite shots of the members of the royal family this year. One of the snaps featured the Queen smiling while wearing an orange coat with matching hat. According to Rook, he is always pleased when he captures the monarch's rare smile because most of the time, she looks serious. The other 2 pictures in his selections feature Prince William and Kate Middleton gazing at each other's eyes and Meghan Markle's solo visit at the University of Johannesburg.